Welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. So in this episode, as I talked about in the previous one, I think it's time for us to try to increase our kingdom stat levels. Now, currently we can rank up quite a bit of things. What I think I would like to rank up, if possible, is relations. Since we need relations to get to value 60 so we can unlock the final advisor position. So, Lindsay, here we go. And the month has changed to Arodus. Relations have reached rank 2. And Harim had a vision, telling him that the mushrooms had emerged from the first world. He and his clergy held a ritual and managed to protect the peasants' houses from the strange growth. Growth, +3. Divine. Jathal has succeeded in opening a personal workshop for the artist in the capital. This studio has become quite an attraction for nobles, artists, and wealthy idlers. +2 to economy and +6 to culture. That's rather nice. And that seems to be it currently, interestingly enough. There is no other new events. Might be someone visiting us in the throne room, though. No. Huh. A quiet month. Well, I guess we could go on to upgrading our... I don't know what these ranks really do. As in, what is the point of increasing these ranks, I wonder? I just need to check that quickly. Okay, so they do affect certain things, like for instance, they apparently give a bonus to the advisor that is assigned to the stat. So for instance, I don't know if Ragongar is currently our general or if I changed that to Amiri, but the general gets a bonus from us being in rank 4. Also, it is apparently recommended to spread these out a bit. I wish we had higher relations, but the only way we can get higher relations, except from events, is if we do the trade routes. The trade routes are quite a bit of a BP sink. But let's level up the Arcane. Now that that's done, there are stuff happening here. A lot of stuff happening here. I don't know why Ragongar is assigned to this. Okay, a celebrity visit. What does this give us? +3 to community. Then we have Omen. A white deer with bloody antlers was seen in the forest. Could it be a sign from... sent by Erastil himself? Whatever lies behind these stories must be uncovered. Okay, so we have 3 people we can send on this one. We definitely need to do that since it's a problem. And we have blank spots, which is an opportunity, another opportunity, and... okay, so we have 2 problems. Unknown troublemakers are spurring the people to rebel against their ruler. Grumblings of popular discontent can be heard in the capital. Let's send Ragongar... oh. Oh. It changes based on what advisor you send on it. Let's send Ragongar on this one anyways. And then we had the Omen. Let's send Harim to do that. Crisis point in it since it's a problem. This one might give us... No, it gives us community. I want... None of these. This just requires 7 days, so I think that one is worth it. Yeah, let's send Tristan on that one. This one is 14 days. This one is 21 days. Wow, no, that is way too long. Okay, to the throne room. Who is this then? Edrist Hanvaki. Okay. A young man wearing fancy clothes with delicate features and perfect posture gives you a precisely measured light bow. Your Grace, allow me to introduce myself. I am Edrist Hanvaki. I beg you to give me a moment of your precious time. I thank you for honoring me with your visit. To what do I owe the pleasure? A surprised expression appears on the young man's face, but he conceals it behind a polite smile. Such flawless courtesy. I can see you are a true noble, unlike some impostors from the River Kingdoms. Let me get straight to the point of my visit, for it is the matter of utmost importance. A tragedy has brought me here, one that has been looming over my family for a while, or perhaps one that already has come to pass. You see, Your Grace, 2 months ago, my elder brother, Tomin Hanvaki, went missing. After leaving Gralton, where our family resides, he headed northwest. His destination, as we found out later, was a village called Varnhold, but he never arrived there. Your capital is the last place he was seen alive. We don't know where he is or whether he's still alive, and our poor father is losing his head in grief. Please, help us to learn something about the fate of my brother, and you'll gain an eternal loyal ally. This quest, I believe, is crucial for starting up the main campaign part of what we did with the Varnhold Slot DLC. So this is a quest that, unless the curse is going to trigger in just a few days, we will be heading off to Varnhold immediately. Anyways, tell me about your brother. Our family, no matter how venerable, has always carried a spirit of adventurousness, if you will, in our blood. A thirst for risk and exploits. Each generation has had its own daredevil who left all he owned and went chasing after some ghostly treasures, completely ignoring the tears of his loved ones. I'm afraid this family curse has befallen my brother now. If only I knew what exactly he was looking for or where exactly he was going. Sadly, all I've managed to learn was the name of some village out in the middle of nowhere, Varnhold, along with the fact that my brother never arrived there. Tell me about my family. The Hanvakis are an ancient family with a long history, hailing back to the days before Gralton's founding. Unfortunately, our wealth has been depleted by a series of reckless ventures, like the one my brother is partaking in right now. Family archives, some heirlooms, and our honor, these are all the treasures our once influential house has come to possess. Well, I will see what I can do for you. Farewell. I look forward for any news you may find. That means we have to travel in the mountains again. I'm not very happy about that. So the Varnhold vanishing. There are 2 types of people in this world. There's the type of person who, upon hearing of hungry monsters roaming the ruins of a lost civilization, immediately picks up their backpack and makes their way there. Then there's the other type, people who hear the same thing and get a chill down their spine, pour themselves a cup of cocoa and snuggle down by the fireplace. The noble house of Hanvaki mainly consists of the second type, but there are the occasional daredevils among them, eager to leave the mundane life behind to go out in search of adventure. And the curse 54, so we have 1 month before we need to go to the bald hilltop. Okay, well, forwards. Off we go then. Do I need to visit the market? Not really. We'll leave all those stuff behind and we'll bring these. And apparently we have something. Yeah, we've done that. Projects. Support the treasurer's endeavor. We can upgrade our economy, but not yet. We want to travel there. If we have any random encounters along the way, we will of course fight. A random encounter, I expect that's the guards. I think we've already done that. Yes, so we agree to let them escort us to Varnhold. Here we are back in Varnhold. Last time we were here, the Baron was here. And he still is. But he doesn't know anything. Do you have anything of interest? No. Okay, so who do we need to talk to here?
I will guide us.
Let me check that. Oh, interesting. We actually can't do this quest yet. We need the chapter to change, so let's go back to that autosave so we don't lose 2 days traveling back and forth, because that means we can actually level up another stat before we go to the Bald Hilltop instead. Okay. We can upgrade our community, our stability. I think upgrading our stability would be a good idea. Stability has reached rank 2. Celebrity visit. Over a glass of wine, the councillor told the bard all about the complicated history of the barony and aroused his interest in the history of the region. In the week that passed, the poet composed a ballad about the stolen lands and is performing it in the central square of the capital. That gave us +1 community, +6 loyalty and +1 to relations. That is good. Rogwangar. Our guards and soldiers managed to capture the instigators before the region descended into full rebellion, +3 military. Harim, it was revealed to the high priest in a dream that a local cleric of Erastil fell in love with a young peasant girl and killed her fiancé in a jealous rage. The god's followers found the dead body in the forest, brought the murderer to justice, and Erastil's good graces were restored. +4 to divine. Now we have 2 more. 1 problem and 1 opportunity. The joys of life. Sanjay Thal on that one. Strange hedonistic teachings are spreading among the citizens. Adherents refuse to work and consider it normal to steal, cheat, and live at the expense of others. Production in the region is in decline, and the population is growing poor. And then we have Mineral Spring. That requires 14 days. I guess we can do that as well. Now... we get some items. An ankle breaker. Let's ask for another crossbow. What is this ankle breaker? Is it a crossbow? Yes, it is. Interesting. Well, can definitely equip that. I don't think we need to bother keeping that one around, since it's only a regular +2. We do lose 1 point of maximum and minimum damage, but we get that ankle breaker ability on 2 of our characters, which is quite useful. And I think the curse has progressed to 40 days? Okay, 40 days, so that means you can level up another kingdom stat, actually. I guess we'll level up culture then. Or maybe not, since I sent off the curator on another mission. She's busy as well. Wait. Oh, I didn't actually send her off on that one. I think I want to send her off on that one. This probably gives us some relations, so... Okay, let's rank up the economy then. Rank 5 in economy, excellent. And the attack from the bald hilltop is expected in 2 weeks. High society wedding, community, -1 loyalty, +2 military, +2 divine. The Eve Regent insisted that all the old wedding traditions be observed. A splendid military and sacred procession drew the admirations of onlookers and guests. The joys of life, pamphlets mocking the people's indolence worked. The hedonic teachings came to an end. Tristian, finding the location of the healing source, the councillor took care to create a true pilgrim track to the spring, which was declared sacred by the local priest. Its healing waters will be indispensable for fighting the next pestilence. +6 to loyalty, 1 military and 1 stability. We have 106 loyalty in our kingdom, that is rather nice. Any new events? Yeah, we're gonna ignore that one. Training, we can train Bartholomew. I don't see why we would do that. However, we have to go to the bald hilltop after we receive some items, I suppose. Irlene bows. Greetings, Your Grace. Allow me to alleviate your daily concerns with a humble gift from your admirer. Scroll of Angelic Aspect. I would like to order a specific item. I would like a rod. Okay. Sure. We need to go visit Irlene, but that will have to wait until after the bald hilltop, because that is critical. Here's Varask, I guess. Yep. Gleaming chain shirt. Make us a 2-handed sword. Charel. Thaumaturgist's cloak. We already have one of those. As a tailor, you should know best what's missing from my wardrobe. Shania. Get a monastic karma. Another one. She makes a lot of those. They sell for quite a bit though. Oh, Mim. Source of invisibility. What is that? Okay, so we got the monastic karma that sells for nearly 10,000, so I'm not complaining about that. Gleaming chain shirt. Why hello there. You're a very interesting armor. I think we'll give that to Jubilost. And sell that to Aegis. Source of invisibility. This ring grants its wearer the ability to cast poison spell 3 times per day as a 7th level cleric. If the wearer has the invisible thief ability, the ring allows them to use it for 5 additional rounds per day. Worth 25,000. But I don't really see why I would want to equip that, so I'm probably going to sell that one. Bam, bam, bam. Yep, nope. We go. And up to the hilltop. And I think we want to buff.
Pall hangs over everything.
Quiet, I'm
Though
thinking.
people say it was better before I arrived.
I have no idea what we're going to meet up here.
Be on guard.
My skills are getting rusty.
Oh, really?
Together we stand.
There we go.
end draws near.
Then you can cast the angelic aspect. Oh, he gets wings. How cute.
Patience.
Keep your eyes open.
Yes, I'm still here.
Anything else that we want to cast? Probably protection from evil. That should suffice. And of course there's nothing here yet.
Forwards.
Oh well. Let's go visit Irlene then. She's in the capital. Also going back here should reset our spells, so that's a good thing. Wait, what are you using? Shocklight crossbow, okay. Greetings, Your Grace. It is an honor to have you here. Now I can deliver all kinds of magical rarities from you all across Golarion. You may order something specific if you so choose, or I can act on my own accord. As I said, nothing is impossible. Can I buy something from you right now? Okay. How are things going in the shop? Very well, couldn't be better. You know, there are so many magical trinket hunters in your lands. They want to grab everything, be it expensive bric-a-brac or a sophisticated professional tool. Don't you worry. Whatever orders I receive, yours always come first. You showed up and revealed your hand so easily. What's the real reason behind that? I could have thrown you in prison, you know. Irlene shakes her head. Nothing escapes your eye, Your Grace. The truth is that it was worth the risk. Our contract is as profitable for me as it is for you. Royal favour is the best insurance against the mob of enemies I've made over my years of travelling. I'd rather have Your Grace as a friend than hire a bunch of bodyguards. Okay. Let's discuss this exquisite item you can get only for me. Irene clasps her hands in frustration. Oh, Your Grace, this is so embarrassing. I'd love to, but there's something... I have an associate, shall we say? Name's Ollie. He's a human, my gopher. Long legs, strong. He was due back with payment for a fat contract 3 days ago. I have a feeling that something happened to him. Or worse, that he fled with my money, which was promised as a down payment to my partner for that rarity I was procuring for you. Ollie has the chest of gemstones stashed somewhere near the southern border. Without that, we're never getting your relic. Irlene pauses a moment. Why, if someone could find Ollie, maybe visit his family at Lake Silverstep or talk to his wife Lydica. No, it doesn't feel right to request this of you, Your Grace. Describe Lydica so I can find her. How would I know what she looks like? I never paid attention when Ollie talked about his family. Adorable, charming kids, his wife always waiting by the water for him to return from adventures. Yuck! I'm not going to let her borrow money, so... Southern border of the barony. We could go to Lake Silverstep. Somehow it feels a bit dirty to be working with a smuggler and all that, but getting me stuff. We all know loot is the most important thing. Okay, so is there anything west marker like down here? Nope. I guess Lake Silverstep Village it is, then. Caledorn should probably want to rest soon. Ugh, just a skeleton, I suppose. Let's just move on. I don't think he'll have anything new before the next chapter anyways. What's going on now? Blank spots, yeah, that was an opportunity. I'm fine with that failing. Fugitive from Pitax. A runaway prisoner from Pitax, an elf convicted as the leader of a dangerous gang, is hiding in the barony. Eurovetti's courts are not known to be beacons of justice. Let's put Lindsay on that one. Renown across Golarion. The news of the Stag Lord's fall has spread across the neighbouring lands like ripples on a pond. It seems that the Stolen Lands has entered a new age, its future history to be written by its new rulers' actions and decisions. The fledgling barony already begins to attract attention from across the distant realms of Golarion. Some factions already take a keen interest in the affairs of the Baron and may even pay him a visit. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm guessing that wife will be down here somewhere. Lidica? Is that her name? A woman with dark circles under her eyes watches you anxiously as you approach. When you come closer, she bows. Greetings, Your Grace. Do you know Lidica? She lives in this village. I'm Lidica. Has something happened? Something... Do you know something about my husband? The woman's voice rings with fear and anxiety. Irlene sent me. She's looking for Ollie and she said you might know where to find him. Irlene? That greedy witch? Lidica stomps her foot. It was her who sent my Ollie on that mission. If not for her, my husband wouldn't have dreamed of becoming rich. He wouldn't be slaving away from some wench. She's been using him as a pack horse, always ordering him to deliver all kinds of stuff. I have no idea what her deal was, but I can feel it in my bones. No ordinary goods need to bypass guards and high roads in their delivery. I don't know where Ollie is. I've been racking my brain for what could have happened. He mentioned he was going to the southern border to grab something from some cleft. He said it was a desolate location and that the package was safe there. As it turns out, it wasn't safe after all. Lidica starts crying. He widowed me and orphaned our 2 children. He's gone, he's dead. I can feel it. He would never just leave us to starve. Are you crying? May I help you? If you could only track down and punish my lost husband, the bastard. Oh, pardon my language, Your Grace, I lost my temper. You see, Ollie, my husband, left on business a few days ago and he's disappeared. I'm just so angry and a little scared. Okay, we'll go see if we can find her. Oh. Those suspicions about Ivar weren't unfounded. He wasn't some dragon's messenger, he was a werewolf. A werewolf? Well, that's who... The trader cuts himself short, then spits. I hope you killed the beast. No, I'll let him live. That was a short-sighted decision. The trader's voice carries a tone of sarcasm, but he quickly restrains himself. Your Grace. See what he has. That's an expensive axe. Sadly, he doesn't have anything food-wise that I want. Most of this stuff I think I sold to him, so... Okay, well, I think that we need to end the episode here, but the next one... Worried about that curse. 5 days left. In the next one we'll go see if we can find Ollie. And we probably also will start the next chapter in the next episode. But for now, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one.